Now we're on air. Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. I am here with the current AWC undisputed world champion, A-Star, otherwise known as Amari.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It was going to be a round table, but due to the circumstances in which both members of this round table could not make it, this has turned into Tyler Talks episode 4 or 3 because the Dane J Winchester episode could not upload. So this is basically episode 3 with the world champion. What?
Hey, that's actually good.
Yeah. So what's on your mind, Amari?
Well, I haven't talked in AWC recently, and I'm getting back to actually beginning to start talking now. I'm more active in AWC, and I think I'm ready to just make an official return to just busting out everybody and all my opponents, basically.
So are you aware of your match at? Well, are you? Wait a minute. Are you even aware of the mini pay-per-view coming in June?
Yeah, the SummerSlam one.
AWC, no, AWC Takeover. There's a mini pay-per-view coming in June.
Oh, God.
Are you even aware that you're facing Jin Kazi for the AWC World Championship?
No, I wasn't aware of that neither. I was only aware of the SummerSlam one.
Spring Bash one. That's this weekend.
Yeah.
Anyways, I do have like a few questions here for you. I mean, they were meant for the round table, but since there's no round table, they're meant for you.
Yep.
Okay. One question was, if you could hold one title, what would it be? And I'm pretty sure you would say the ABC World Championship, even though you're already holding that title. So that's a meaningless question.
But
Um,
if I was to be a dual champion, I would love to get the Intercontinental title back.
Okay, so second question. So how did you feel about winning the Intercontinental Championship and the World title in such a short period of time? How did you do it?
I just regained my focus. I realized that I needed to improve. Then I teamed up with the Authority, and that's when I really understood that I needed to go off. Because I didn't want to be the lower card anymore. I wanted to be the top dog in AWC, and that's exactly what I accomplished in that short period of time.
Speaking of Authority, so what's going on with you in the Authority? I've been seeing some major cracks within the Authority between you, Tahir, Darren, and T Dynamite. So what's going on between the Authority?
I think it's just that all of our egos are finally combining, and they're not just reacting in the way that we wanted them to react. That's the only thing that I see. That's the reason. That's why we have the cracks.
Yeah, like at Friday's fight night, we saw Tahir give you the pedigree. Well, after you attacked him, pretty much, he gave you pedigree and fast counted T Dynamite for Darren to retain the title. What was that all about? You have any idea what that's all about?
I don't even know. It surprised me a lot. As soon as he set me up, I was like, what the hell are you doing?
It kind of surprised everyone. I don't know. It was just like, I thought for a second he was going to have you win, because at first it looked like he was about to have Darren lose the title. But then out of nowhere, he fast counts and Darren retains.
I think the reason why I got pedigree was because the fact was I was the best man in that match. He knew that he couldn't get Darren the match unless I was taken out somehow. And that's exactly how he chose me to get taken out.
So you're saying you're a better man of the two?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They even know it. That's why I got to go.
I don't think otherwise. Because T Dynamite has been like pretty, I wouldn't say the biggest ego, but he's been the biggest trash talker of the team so far, saying that he's the best, that he should be the breakout star, that he should be the world champion, that he should have what you have. So, I mean,
That's funny to me. That's real funny to me actually. He can't just
Why so?
go out of nowhere losing to Chris Chambers, then saying that he's the best. That's just my opinion. I mean, at least I
So,
did something at WrestleMania. He lost to Chris Chambers at WrestleMania. I mean, I know I
he did
didn't
lose to
win
Chris Chambers,
at WrestleMania.
but he did, yeah, WrestleMania. But the one thing about it is, you do have to remember that he is your tag partner at the spring match when you go up against Jim Kazi, DC Zam Jam, and Alex Lewis. So going into that, how will you like be able to cope with your partners going
How
into
I'm
this
gonna
match?
cope with him? That's a real hard question because we haven't been getting along lately, which you just pointed out, and it's probably going to be supremely hard for us to win against some guys that are already like friends in AWC. While all of us, my team, we're actually just turning into enemies every second.
I know it's hard. So
Real
I
hard.
mean, it is going to be hard. I mean, I could see how the tag team champions, Darren and T Dynamite, they've been keeping it together as of late. I mean, I know they have some animosity between each other, but they've been keeping it together as of late. Mostly, I think it's because they have that tag team championship, so they know in order to keep those titles that they have to go with each other. Now, with you on the other hand, they really don't have to follow you as of much. They kind of feel obligated to. Well, Darren does. T Dynamite kind of broke off from having that guard. Would you say that you have more of a problem with T Dynamite than anyone on the team?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I known T Dynamite for a really long time. We only had problems once, and that was in a place where, well, you should already know the place. But he, it's just his ego. That's what kills me so much. Whenever we have a team, or whenever he's part of something bigger than himself, he decides to get this big ego. And when he gets that big ego, he just basically thinks he's the breakout star of the group, no matter what the other people have in the group. And
Hmm.
then that's where then his teamwork skills are just gone out the window.
Out the window. Oh
Out.
wait a minute. Has there been an A Star versus T Dynamite match? I mean, I'm not even talking about AWC. I'm talking about like at all. Has there
All
ever
right.
been a T Dynamite versus A
I
Star
could give
match?
you the long version of what happened, or do you want me to just say yes?
You could just say yes. Because in AWC, I'm not even sure if that match happened before. I know the triple threat match happened, and we all know how that ended. But in terms of singles competition, I'm not sure if that even happened yet.
Singles, me and T Dynamite have faced off, and I won twice actually.
You, you
If
faced
we
like
count
twice.
AWC, then twice.
Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. So you did beat him twice. Well, you all. I would say you all lasted. You beat him once, and you all lasted him.
The
You know, so
reason
you beat him
why
twice. Oh
me
yeah.
and you can go on, you can go on.
Oh no, no. You go ahead.
The reason why me and T
You said.
Dynamite faced off the first time, he was my tag partner in a place called EOW, God rest his soul, and he betrayed me to a stable that rejected him about 2 weeks afterwards, I believe.
Mhm.
And I went in on the pay per view and I kicked his ass, then walked off.
You walked in,
Kicked
beat
his
him,
ass, walked
and
out.
walked.
I mean, I didn't leave. I didn't leave. I didn't leave. I walked in, just kicked his ass, walked out.
Oh, so wait a minute. I did find a question for you, submitted by Josh Steinberg, and the question reads: why the name A Star?
Cause a star is a star. Basic. And
You're a
his
star,
name
basically.
complements what he is right now. A star. Any place he goes, he's a star.
Uh,
Kind of cheesy, but
I mean, it's very cheesy if you ask me. Why am I? Oh, I was reading Post question. Why am I not in the Hall of Fame? Well, that was actually going to be a good question because there is going to be a Hall of Fame induction at the All Western Kingdom,
who
and
asked? Who asked
I
that?
I did Poe did, and actually I was about to announce it here, but since you already brought up the question, BWB is going into the AWC Hall of Fame
Whoa, now that is big.
along with three others. The other few are to be named later. The three others being DJK, Cal, and Curtis Strong.
For some reason, I thought you were finna say Aaron Rift for a second.
Aaron Rift, the
Yeah, I
AWC
don't
Hall
know
of
why.
Fame.
It just came to my mind.
Nah. Even though he's a two-time tag team champion with Steve Crow. Oh man, I can't wait. I kind of am hyped for Demon Desmond to come back. Even though I know he's not coming back until All Wrestling Kingdom, I'm kind of hyped for Demon Desmond to come back.
I'm kind of hyped for All Wrestling Kingdom. Period.
Who isn't hype for All Wrestling Kingdom? I
I
mean,
mean,
let's not forget the 40-man Rumble. That's going to
yeah.
solidify like the yeah the 40-man Rumble. And not just that, it's pretty much anyone who's had an impact in Tyler's 1 year career in e-fighting. So we're going to see an Aaron Riff. We're going to see an A Star. We're going to see an LET. We're going to see a Demon Desmond. We're going to see a CJ Crush. We're
Wait,
going
we're
to
gonna
see
see
all these.
DJ who?
CJ is going to be in that Rumble. Yes, anyone who has
Ah,
had
yeah.
impact in Tyler's e-fed career is going to be in the Royal Rumble. CJ will be in that Rumble.
Oh gosh, not CJ.
Yes, LET's gonna be in the Rumble too. The one time Royal Rumble winner is gonna be in the Rumble. Brian King as
And LET.
well.
Oh god, LET.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so disappointed if he wins. So disappointed. Jin should have won that Royal Rumble.
From
Oh, and
Jen.
speaking of that, I actually just got a question here. Do you think the Kingdom will go down as the greatest AWC event?
Yes. What kind of question is that? Yes. Yes, it will.
Yeah, definitely. Well, as of right now, what do you think was the greatest AWC pay per view? Between the six that we had, what has been five that we had? What has been the greatest AWC pay per view?
Extreme Rules. The last Extreme Rules.
Extreme Rules 2.
I
A
enjoyed it
lot of
more
people are,
than
so did you think it was, yeah, you think it was better than WrestleMania?
what?
You thought it was better than WrestleMania? A lot of people were saying it was better than WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was better than WrestleMania in my opinion. I enjoyed it a lot more than WrestleMania.
Maybe it was because you were on the undercard of WrestleMania, and then here you
No,
kind of won.
no. I enjoyed the period.
I was about to say maybe it's because you're on undercard, and then here you won the title. Was like, yeah, the quality was better. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. Some of the Mania cards were better in a way. I mean, we are getting a cup. We did get a lot of good matches for out of extremes, but I thought the WrestleMania matches were kind of better in a way.
DJK versus Anarchist. That's all you need to say.
Yep, DJK versus Anarchist. Speaking of that, DJK versus Anarchist 4 is going to be on Monday Night Brawl tonight.
Ah, God.
You tired of seeing DJK versus Anarchist?
No, I'm not tired. I'm just saying. I don't know who's gonna win this one.
Well, if you think about, well, I mean, DJK has never beaten Anarchist, and on top of that,
Yeah,
he's lost to
I'm rooting for
Anarchist.
DJK.
I think everyone and their mom is rooting for DJK to finally beat Anarchist. Since we're on that topic, how about I read the rest of the Monday Night Brawl card, and you tell me your predictions for it? Since we're already
All
on the
right.
topic. Well, let me find it. My phone's about to die. I will be right back. And grab my charger. I'll be back in like 1 second.
All right.
Hello, Amari. I'm back.
All right, you're back.
I am back. It's me again, and I'm back. Okay, so we have our first match, which is a Divas match. Pretty sure no one's really going to care about this match, but we have the AWC Divas champion Taylor versus Morgan.
Man, I care about the Divas.
You care about the Divas? What? Someone cares about the Divas? That's surprising. A lot of people don't care about the Divas.
Hey, it's not the WWE Divas, it's AWC Divas. That's why I care about the Divas.
We have Morgan Wolf versus the AWC Divas champion Taylor.
Okay, but what's the match? What's the match?
Taylor versus Morgan Wolf.
Morgan Wolf.
Morgan Wolf.
I thought you'll pull it out.
We have DJK versus Anarchist 4.
DJK.
DJK. We have DC Zamcham versus Papa Anima and Fies Daniel, the Shadow of Salvation.
Versus Brian who?
No, Fies Daniel and Papa Anima, the Shadows of Salvation versus DC Zamcham.
Yeah, I'm sorry, DC, but you ran out your luck.
You think he's going to lose to Shadows of Salvation?
It's a handicap match. Barely anybody wins.
And then we have Jin Kazi versus Tykeer Williams and A-Star.
You already know my answer to that. We're winning today.
Yes, we are. And then we have the main event. Actually, in storyline, I forgot that Rusty broke his neck, and he cannot be in the X Division Elimination Chamber match at AWC Takeover. Thus, someone will replace him. The mystery opponent in this match will replace him, because in this match it will be Alex Avalos versus a mystery opponent.
You want to know who I hope the mystery opponent is?
Who?
I just want it to be VTech. I really do.
You want to be Vita?
Yeah, because I always wanted to see that match.
VTech and Alex Avalos. That would be a great match.
Exactly. That's why I want to see that match.
So we have that card. And then on top, we also have coming up the AWC Slammies, the 2015 AWC Slammies. I mean, I'm kind of hyped for the Slammies as well.
I
We're getting some
feel
new categories.
I feel that I'm going to walk out with at least 2 awards.
2 awards.
2.
I feel like you are most definitely going to win Breakout Star of the Year. Most definitely.
Yeah.
If not you, then probably DC or Alejandro. DC or Alejandro.
Alejandro, but I'm not sure about DC. I mean, yeah, he has been.
Alejandro broke out of his shell. I mean, he was never in the show, but
He turned his luck around. I'll say that.
he did. It was
But
like
if
Alejandro, he was like just a great competitor, and everyone loved him, and everyone wanted to see him win a title so badly. And then the time
yeah,
came, he won Money in the Bank and cashed in the same night and finally won the Intercontinental Championship.
yep. And the reason why I say that DC really shouldn't win Breakout Star of the Year, because yours truly beat him a bunch of times.
Well, you beat him on 3 separate occasions.
Yep.
Once in AWT and 2 times in AWC. So basically, your feud, you two are like 0-3 right now. Well, speaking of that feud, so I mean, it's kind of obvious that the climax more than likely won't be until Wrestle Kingdom. How do you like this feud? I mean, this feud has won feud of the month for April, and maybe probably will win feud of the month for May. But how are you feeling about this feud? You think it's better than the Anarchist versus DJK feud? I mean, how are you feeling about this feud?
I mean, anarchist feuds are always the top. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna say that. But I'm really enjoying this feud right now. I really
DC
am.
versus the Authority is probably one of my favorite feuds of the AMC. I'm not sure how I was feeling about it, but I'm enjoying this feud a lot.
Everybody
I mean,
enjoys a new feud as long as it's booking properly. If
a
it's
lot of
not
people
booked
say that I
properly,
don't book
then
properly. A lot of people say I don't book properly for some reason, but
I'm
I
not
feel like
saying
I
you're
book
not booking
this.
properly. I said everybody
No, I'm
enjoys a
not
good.
saying that you said that. I'm saying a couple people say I don't book properly, but I'm like, I feel like I'm booking this properly.
I don't get why people say that. I like the matches on AWC. I really do. Like
I know.
I
It's always
watch
gonna be something
Raw.
to
I watch Raw and then I prepare to watch Monday Night Brawl.
hmm
Then sometimes
Always.
I'll tune in the Turbo.
Wait a minute. You don't watch Turbo, even though that's
That's
the
why
show
I
you're
hated
on?
being drafted to Turbo. That's why I hated being drafted to Turbo because I barely watch Turbo. I mainly watch
But
Brawl
you're basically the face of Turbo. So how do you hate being on Turbo?
because I'm talking about before I was the champion.
Oh.
I hated being drafted to Turbo because I loved Brawl. I loved the competition on Brawl.
Oh, the bald era. How about the bald era for A Star? I'm calling it the before you were champion, I'm calling it the bald area because that's when you were bald.
I,
It
I
was the
hated
bald
that.
era. And then out of nowhere you grew hair. And once you grew hair, you won.
I don't know how that worked.
Then once you grew hair, you won. It was weird. I mean, I thought that the bald era A Star was actually I thought he was actually still great and had potential, but he was going nowhere.
Yeah.
And
Then I get hair, then I go everywhere.
then you go everywhere. Intercontinental champion, 2 weeks late, 3 weeks later, world champion. It's like boom, where did that come from? And there were a lot of
That
people saying that they felt like you cheated your way to the top, like how you went from Intercontinental champion to ABC World Champion that quickly that you cheated your way to the top. I mean, what do you say to those people? Say you cheated your way to the top.
how do you that's what I don't get. Unless you actually use like a real life cheat code to go to the top, then you never cheated to the top. You earn your way to the top, and that's exactly what I did. I
He
saw an
earned his way
opportunity
to the top.
because I beat DC about what a week back, I believe, or 2 weeks, and I felt I could do it again. It was a week or not. I felt I could do it again, and guess what? I did do it again. But that
And
time,
you
it
and
took
you
away
damn near
something that he
broke
was
his
striving
ribs.
for. Yep.
Yeah, and it was a lot, and I think that's where you would heal. That's exactly where I because people actually still liked you when you were with Authority, but I think you would heal when you ruined DC's moment. He had his moment, and then you just went and ruined it.
Yeah,
He shouldn't even
that
have his
was
moment because you ruined
like
it.
I think the reason why everybody hated me after that because DC wasn't really that major before I took the title from him. When he won that
Oh no,
title,
these I thought DC was major before then. He wasn't
I
like
really didn't. I
top
still saw him as
level, but
irrelevant.
I think really.
Yeah, it didn't matter how many matches he was winning to me. He still felt irrelevant to me.
Hmm.
It was like that feeling where like you could just beat him, so like he's just irrelevant to you.
Jeez.
Like,
Huh.
like
Well,
Anarchist is relevant to me. EJK is relevant to me, but DC, no, he's not relevant to me.
no relevance to you at all.
Hmm?
No relevance to you at all.
Nope. I barely even say his name.
Hmm. Yeah, that's bad. Well, it's time to get to the roundtable part, and this is the Spring Bash match card. Now, this is not only predictions, but we're actually going to talk about the matches on this card and who we think are going to win and what's going to happen with them. So, pretty much categories into two spots. What do we want to happen, and what we know will happen? So, the first match will be Josh Steinberg versus Adam Velez. And
Well,
I feel like what I want to happen is I want for Adam to win this match because he really needs a meaningful win. But I feel like what's going to happen is Adam's going to lose this match like very quickly somehow because that's always what happens.
I think I think this is gonna be an underrated match. I think like it's gonna be a match everybody's not gonna think is gonna be good, but turns out to be good. I'm rooting for Adam to win because I'm seeing him bust his ass right now. But do I think he's gonna win? Yeah, I think he's gonna win. Do I know he's gonna win? I'm not certain on that. He's not one of those guys where you can be certain that he's gonna win.
Yeah, you're right on that because it's like you see, you look at his track record. Adam is good, but then it's like he after he gets good, he dwindles and he just gets bad out of nowhere. He just like goes on this flat out losing streak. It's weird. I
That
don't even know how
happens
that happens.
sometimes.
It's just well, you say Adam's gonna win. I feel like I want Adam to win, but I feel like
Yeah,
Josh gonna
that's
just
what I'm
gonna walk
saying.
off
I
this match.
want him to win, but am I certain he's gonna win? No. No.
I feel like Josh gonna walk off the winner.
That's actually what I'm believing, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying to have some faith in Adam. Like he just
Trying to have
that
two
match,
things
you just gotta go out there and kick some ass. That's all you gotta do.
because when I mean this was off screen. I mean it was on screen, but then the video kind of went corrupt and never uploaded. But they had a match in B Block in which Adam faced Josh Steinberg, and Josh Steinberg beat Adam in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. And after that match, I has just been scared for Adam going into this match. I'm literally scared that he's gonna lose in a short amount of time. He lost in
That's
2 minutes and 11 seconds.
2 minutes of it's let's get OC for a second. It's probably because the game was fucking up, but you never know.
You never know.
Like, but I'm trying to have faith in him. Even if he lost 2 minutes and 11 seconds in that corrupted match, he should be able to withstand Josh's offense and take down his defense in this match. That's what I'm hoping for.
Now, this next match is the match that I think is going to be the show stealer of the night. The triple threat for the AWC Intercontinental Championship. Alejandro Leva versus Jay Blaze versus TRG Marvel. What I want to happen is I want Alejandro to like kind of steal a win. Like TRG's about to win, like he hits his finisher, and then out of nowhere, Alejandro like pulls him off and just pins him. Like I want Alejandro to have a heel finish, but he stays face. But what I feel like is going to happen is that someone else is going to come out the winner. It's going to be TRG
Listen,
Jay Blaze.
here's what we have. We have the Intercontinental Champion. Alejandro. Then guess what? You have the
What?
two people that can probably beat him in singles matches. And
Exactly.
then and then you just have the triple threat too. That's not weighing heavy in the champion's favor at all.
It's not.
It's you can never be certain he's gonna win. It's only a okay, he will maybe win, but then the other people will just start rooting for the other guys. The champion doesn't have his fans because there's probably gonna be another guy that's really loved in that match, and they'll
Which is
start
going to
giving
be
him.
TRG Marvel. I'm calling it right
Yeah,
now. TRG Marvel is going to be the one everyone wants to win. Like always, TRG is always the person everyone wants to win, but then he loses.
I I I love TRG. Like I love the way he looks in the ring, and the way he performs in it just makes me love him even more. I'm rooting for him to
I love
win.
TRG.
I'm rooting for him to win. Matter of fact, I'm certain he's gonna win. If he doesn't win, you can take my money. You can do whatever you want. You can take my paycheck, but I'm certain he's gonna win.
That's the thing about it is like when TRG wrestles, he's a great in ring. He's probably one of the best in ring performers in the WWE. But the thing about it is he fails at winning. It's like he'll put on an A+ match and he'll still lose. It's weird with TRG.
That's
Like
the
his track record,
only
I think it's like
thing about his buildup.
3 and 7.
That's the only thing about his buildup. He's just like me. I was a great in-ring performer, but I was losing when I was bald. But I
Hmm.
wonder what it would take for him to actually just start winning, get on the winning streak like me. Just turn that potential and just fully tap it and then just start dominating AWC.
Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah. But who do you think TRG would say that either T? I really want Alejandro to finish for some reason. I want
I don't
Alejandro to
For
steal
some
the
reason I
win
don't
and
want
have
Alejandro to retain. I don't know why I just don't want him to. I think it's TRG's time.
TRG. I mean, I feel like TRG could win, but I feel like he would look weird though. Like he did.
It's his time
It's
and
I
his
don't know.
moment. That's what I believe.
So we're totally adding LG Blaze. No Jay Blaze in this situation, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Blaze has been totally forgotten about. It's always, no matter if you put Jay Blaze in this, it's always going to be about Alejandro. We have our third match: Tyler Williams versus Tahir Williams 2. The match that I feel like absolutely no one gives a damn about because it's probably true.
Now,
What I want
are
to
we still on
happen,
this
I
match?
want.
Still on this match? Or are we moving on to another one?
No, I mean, I'm on this match because I just saying who I want to win. I mean, I feel like Tyler is going to win this match. I mean, what I want to happen is I want Tahir to still win because I still want him to be. I still want this 30 storyline to go on. So I want Tahir to win. But I feel like Tyler's going to win.
I gotta have faith in my authority brethren, even if he pedigreed me. Tahir has to win.
He has to. He has to keep the authority storyline going. The only way
When
that
you're
happens is
when
Tahir
you're
wins.
in a match repping the authority, you gotta win because the authority is the authority of AWC. We control
The
everything.
black movie. Pretty much. And then we have. Oh, hold on 1 second.
You know,
Okay, I'm back.
all right.
And then we have another triple threat match for the AWC X Division Championship. We have Anarchist versus RJ Grimm versus DJK in a 2 out of 3 falls triple threat match. probably going to be another underrated match. What I want to happen, I want DJK to actually win this match. I want him to win. I want him to retain his title by either pinning RJ or pinning. I don't want DJK to get pinned at all in this match. Like I know it's 2-3, but I don't want him to get pinned at all. I want him to like come out strong. Well, I feel like it's going to happen. I feel like
JK's in. Everybody wants him to win.
everybody always wants DJK to win. Why? Because he's freaking babyface. I feel like even when he was heel, everyone wanted him to win.
Huh?
Even when DJK was baby, he's like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Even when he was babyface, I mean, even when he was a heel, people still loved him.
Exactly. Everybody loves DJK.
He's basically Stone Cold with The Rock's rep. Because The Rock, he's basically like The Rock, but he's like Stone Cold in a way. It's weird. He's a mixture too. And then you got the nerdy feeling in this. So who do you think's going to come out to win in this match?
Every DJK is going to walk out champion. That's actually a fact at this point. If DJK beats Anarchist tonight, it's a fact. He's gonna win.
What about RJ Grimm?
Do you expect RJ Grimm to hold DJK's offense? No, you do not.
Wait a minute, did Ralph leave AWC?
Huh?
Did Ralph leave AWC? I noticed I can't tag him anymore. I think he left AWC.
Oh, it'd be sad if he did.
Wait, let me check. I think he did.
But may I ask a OC question, Tyler?
Yeah.
Will A-Star ever fly?
Will A-Star ever fly? Well, if you haven't noticed, he has been using the shooting star press. So we are seeing a hint of high flying. It's a very, very rare occasion, but he has been using a shooting star press. Fully, maybe All Wrestling Kingdom. Maybe fully All Wrestling Kingdom.
Hopefully,
I feel like All Wrestling Kingdom will be the best time for him to be out full high flyer.
Hopefully, before All Wrestling Kingdom, he will be doing Hurricanranas and everything.
Oh, he could be like Uha Nation.
Huh?
I said he could be like Uha Nation. I feel like he could be.
May I ask another question?
Yeah.
Do you think that T Dynamite can make Curtis Strong tap?
Can he make him tap? No. Can he potentially pin him? Possibly. Can he make him tap? Hell no. You made Curtis tap, which was surprising. That was Curtis's last match, too.
That was the best moment of my career.
Making Curtis tap.
Yep. It's better than winning a championship for some reason.
That's when we encourage making Curtis Strong tap out.
That's when you know that you made it if you make Curtis Strong tap.
Well, only one other person made Curtis Strong tap, and that's Cal. So the fact that A-Star, the man who was borderline lower mid card for yeah, I see where you're coming from.
If you think about it, it was payback because in the Elimination Chamber, didn't Curtis Strong make A-Star tap?
Oh yeah, he sure did.
So it was payback.
Sure was payback. Okay, then we have the next match: Bray Wyatt versus BWB. Bray Wyatt versus BWB. BWB's last singles match. His last like regular match in AWC. Because his final match will be at the Royal Rumble and the All Wrestling Kingdom. That's his going to be final match. It's like his last regular match is going to be this. This will be against Bray Wyatt.
BWB. I'm hoping BWB will win, and this will be a great match. But will he win? We don't know because at WrestleMania we all were certain that he was gonna win. But guess what? Undertaker beat him.
Undertaker beat him in like the most ridiculous faction. Like they reversed each other's moves 4 times before Undertaker hit a tombstone.
And
And the
wasn't
one
BWB kicking out of almost everything?
that's the thing. BWB kicked out of two. Wait, he kicked out of one choke slam, one last ride, and 3 tombstones.
And that was in most how can I say this? In most just that was one of the best matches of AWC. It was
I thought it
ridiculous.
was.
It was ridiculous, but God, how can you kick out of that much?
I know. I was like, how, where is he getting this from?
I
Where
never
is
saw
BWB getting
you
this?
do that ever.
I never
Like,
saw a wrestler do that ever. They kick out of that much.
yeah, I never seen a wrestler kick out of that many finishers.
He
I
basically
guess
went
that
all
means
John
WB has
Cena
more
and more.
resilience than anybody.
Basically, I feel like when he wants to, he's like the most resilient wrestler ever. When it's like that one, it's like the one tombstone kind of put him away, and I was like, oh man. But I'm rooting for BWB to pick up his final regular match win.
When BWB makes his final appearance, does his final singles match, I think he's going out with a bang.
That's the to win. Then we have the the climax, I should say, the climax of the A2 climax, the finale. DC
Speaking of
Zam Cham.
climax, I bet you didn't think I knew about it, but who remembers when when DC hit that elbow on Anarchist?
Oh my
That was that was God.
god. Oh my god, moment of the year for you right there. DC, he pretty much threw Anarchist in the air. He went flying. And then he just fell right into that elbow. I was like, Jesus Christ. That
That
was,
was one of the best things I ever saw in AWC.
it was. I'm like, kudos to the Anarchist for selling that move like a boss, because he sold it like a boss. He went flying in the air and just fell right into the elbow.
And just bam, out of just
bam.
bam.
And that's the thing. That move didn't even put him away. I thought that move he would have been done, but no, he wasn't even done after that move.
I thought I thought it was over with for him after that move.
I felt like it should have been over after that move.
I marked out when that didn't finish him.
I did too.
Cause that forearm was just perfect.
Perfect execution.
Like you think it's just over. He hit that, it's over. But that's not what happened.
He kicked out. I was like, what? But let's get into that match. We have the finale of the A2 Climax Tournament, DC Zam Cham versus DJK. And the winner will face the champion at the All Wrestling Kingdom.
Now let's see.
This is interesting because they never
A2
faced
Climax.
off before.
A2 Climax has been one of the best things to ever happen in AWC. Let's just be honest. Gave us a bunch of OMG moments. Everybody wanted to win everything. I mean, it was just basically full-on competition during this whole thing.
And
now
the
it's down
best
to the
part
final
was
two.
there was actually promo to win matches. And we got to see
that was the
Tyler
way.
Williams. And we got to see Tyler Williams written matches. So yeah, I guess you could say that was like probably one of the best tournaments in the AWC.
And now, guess what? Guess what? Now, guess what? It's
What?
down to the final two. This was long
DC,
and grueling, but now it's down to the final two.
DC, and DJK. Two men who never faced off a day in their life.
I always thought this should have happened sooner, but never did.
Well, it's happening at Spring Bash. It's going down for real. That's basically what I'm singing in my head. Like, it's going down. What? Okay, what I want to happen, I want DC to go in and obliterate DJK. Like, I want him to go in and pretty much show him that he wants this win, that he wants to tear you to shreds at All Wrestling Kingdom.
I think DJK will actually be able to pull this off. DC has a bunch of momentum on his side right now.
DC
And
has
like I
all
said,
the
if
world's momentum.
DJK, like I said, if DJK wins tonight, for anybody, everybody better forget about beating him because he's gonna have like a whole lot of momentum on his side.
That's the thing. It's like DJK has some momentum, but DC has all the momentum in the world right now. He has
Yes,
all
but
of the
if
momentum.
DJK wins tonight, like finding a fucking hidden power in an RPG game. Your power level is going over 9,000.
Yeah, it's like I think actually both of them have the highest. I mean, I can tell you right now, DC has the most momentum in the game at the moment. So there's no doubt that he has a high chance of winning at Spring Bash. But these DJK probably will have a high momentum after if he beats Anarchist tonight as well. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Possibilities of this. What? I mean, DJK could be a 3-time world champion. DC could be a 2-time world champion.
yeah. Keyword could be, but they're not.
Could be. Yeah. So who do you think's going to win
Let's
that
just
match?
be. I think it's going to be. I know you guys are probably tired of me saying this, but DJK.
Do you think DJK is going to beat DC?
Yes, I think he's going to beat DC, especially if he wins tonight. I already
I
said
feel
this.
like he could, but it makes the most sense. Everyone knows it's going to make the most sense for DC to win. Everything he's done has been leading up to this match, so it only makes the most sense if DC wins.
I think DC would definitely be trying his hardest in this match because I robbed that championship from him and he really wants it back. But I don't think he's gonna get it back.
No?
I think he's gonna lose to DC.
Wow. DC losing to DJK. That would have to be a big upset. I feel like that would be a big upset.
A real big upset, in my opinion.
A huge upset. All of this leading up to this moment, and DC loses to DJK. That'd be a huge upset. But then I feel like A Star versus DC or Jin versus A Star versus DJK or Jin versus DJK. Like no one's gonna really want to see that. Everyone wants to see DC in that main event. So I feel like if I would only be best at DC.
That's what I hate. Everybody wants to see DC now. At first, when he first joined AWC, and I'm talking about the first time, nobody gave a fuck about DC because he kept on losing.
No.
Now it's just everybody wants to see DJK. I mean DC in everything.
I know.
And
It's amazing how things
win,
turn around so much.
when I win against Jin, and if DC wins, then I will definitely give DC a ass beating right back to wherever he came from.
And the most ironic thing will be that DC will be in the first AWC match, and he'll be in the last match in AWC. That will be the most ironic thing in AWC history. DC First CWC
Wait a
match.
second, I thought I was
Finally.
in the first match of AWC.
No, it was Curtis Strong versus DC. And if he wins at All Wrestling Kingdom, he'll be in the very last match in AWC history.
Well, did I have like the first tag team match at AWC?
You got like the third or fourth match. Because I remember the first match was Curtis versus Curtis versus DC. And then the second match was Cal versus someone else. I forgot who it was.
No, I'm talking about like the first tag team match.
Oh, yeah. First tag team match, that was you.
Yep.
That was
I knew I was first.
That was UT Dynamite versus Cal and someone else.
Wait, no, I wasn't teamed with T Dynamite when AWC first started.
No, it wasn't the official tag team. You guys were like just teaming up to team up.
Yeah, then I had an official tag team with somebody, I forgot his name.
Christian Sabel.
Yeah, Christian Sewell.
You were Sons of something. Sons of Sin. I still remember the Sons of Sin.
No, it was
The Sins of Sun. I don't know.
Sons of. I don't think it was Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, I think it was Sons of Sin.
It was the Sons of Sin. And boy, did you guys suck. I mean, you guys did good, but then it's like A-Star finally broke off. It's like A-Star actually got a push, but then he just diminished. And then he got a push, and then it diminished. And then you thought he got that push at WrestleMania when he was like eliminating like 4 people, and then it diminished. And then he came back at Extreme Rules, and it's like world champion. What's happening?
Christian, that was the worst part of my career. Team with Christian, because he was never active in AWC.
Never was. And then we have you think DJK is gonna win? I think DJK is gonna win. And then we have the main events of the evening: Jin, DC, and Alex Avelers versus A-Star, T Dynamite, and Darren Freeman. And the three.
Now, I have gotten a question about this. Well, not a real official question, but somebody asked me. They was like, what if we break up there?
What if you break up there? That would be actually awesome if you broke up at that moment.
Like one of us just pisses off the other person and they're like, you know what? Fuck it. And just sides with the other people.
Fuck you. I'm out.
Exactly. Fuck you. I'm out.
Fuck this match. Fuck them. And fuck you.
Then it's just over. Like, bam, over with.
I feel like if that happened, the person to do that would definitely be T Dynamite. Hands down.
No doubt, T Dynamite is a force. But we will find somebody to replace him.
You will, but I feel if someone walks out, hands down, it's going to be T Dynamite to walk. He's going to be the one to walk out. But I feel like if he walked out and he's tag team champions with Darren, I don't know what Darren would do, because Darren is all the way.
Darren knows what he wants, but T Dynamite, it's like he doesn't know what he wants. It's like he knows he wants championship gold, but he doesn't know how to just follow and wait for it.
No, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to wait for it. And then the one thing is, like, he's said he's tired of being your bodyguard. So that's also one thing.
But
he feels like
it's like he's not a bodyguard at all.
Well, maybe the one thing that kind of made him feel like a bodyguard was that the name of the team was Guardians of the Star. So I guess that's one thing that made him like just like, no, I'm not his bodyguard. We're in this together.
But thing is, why does T Dynamite think he deserves to have something higher? I mean, the reason he's a bodyguard to me is because what I did to him. And we're not just talking about in AWC, we're talking about everywhere. AWC. Then when we get to AWC, He thinks he's just better than me for some reason.
I'm just better.
That's just not the case. That's not the case.
But the big question is, if T and I were to live, would Darren stay with the Authority? Would he stay with you? Because we all know
Yes,
Darren is
I
always
think
going to be the
because
A star,
Darren
but
knows.
Darren is also tag team champions with T Dynamite, and that's his bro. So would he leave with him? That's actually a big question. Would he leave with T Dynamite, or would he stay with the Authority?
I don't think Darren would leave,
I feel like
and
he
it's.
wouldn't.
I don't think Darren would leave because he knows that he's a part of something bigger.
Yeah, if I feel like if he left, he
If
knows he wouldn't
Darren
get the
left to
push
be
over
with
him.
Dynamite once again, then they wouldn't be a part of anything bigger. Like when they were just weren't a part of the Authority, weren't with us. They weren't anything. Nobody knows them that much. Yeah, we made a few jokes about them. That was it. Jokes. Then they get with the Authority, and guess what? They're top tag team right now.
They are, and let's not forget, Darren is like pretty much the biggest beast in the industry right now. I mean, he's winning left and right. Like he's Limitless champion, tag team champion. He's beaten Anarchist. He's beaten Alejandro. He's beaten Jin Kazi. He's winning left. He has like pretty much. He should have the most momentum. He's like the mid carder with the most momentum right now. Yeah, I feel like Darren's the biggest. He has the most momentum as mid carder. Upper mid
Yeah,
carder.
mid Carter wise, he's the biggest right now.
He's the biggest beast in the industry.
But with T Dynamite, he needs to learn his role and wait, basically. Cause he didn't capitalize on the Authority like I did or like Darren did. Instead, T Dynamite just stayed as T Dynamite. He didn't evolve like us.
Well, the one thing he does say, the one thing he does has over everyone is that he's the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. He has a longer reign than you, and he has a long reign than Darren. Darren doesn't have a reign, but he has a long reign than you. That's one thing he has over you.
But the thing I have on him is, guess what? Guess who's the main champion?
Yeah, me. You are.
And guess what he never had? This.
He never got a world title shot. No, he didn't.
I know.
Would you ever give T Dynamite a world? Oh, that's a big question. Would you ever give T Dynamite a world championship shot? I hope Top listens to this. Would you ever give T Dynamite a world championship shot?
Would I give him a shot? Yeah, if he learned how to be a lapdog and not try and be top.
Oh, burn. So you
that's the only way he's going to get it.
So you basically wouldn't give it to him, is what you're saying.
I would give it to him if he learned how to be my lapdog and not try to become the top person. Because then
so basically,
he would have
earned if he became your bitch, you would give him the shot.
Yep, basically. He's already my bitch, but he needs to learn how to be my bitch.
This is stuff that will make T Dynamite want to break up at Spring Bash. This is something that will make him want to do that because you just said that.
I know that, but it's for real. Seriously. I mean, Darren isn't my bitch because I gave him freedom. But Dynamite hasn't earned his freedom yet.
A-Star being Ultimate Hero, ladies and gentlemen.
As long as it's just Dynamite needs to learn his role, and bam, I'll give him that shot. But when he constantly just doesn't know his role, tries to go up against us, then eventually he's going to learn his role or he's going to get the fuck out.
Now, final question going into this. How do you feel about the Dawson? We all know it's associated with GTS somehow, some way. But how do you feel about
What,
the death? Who do you think
repeat
caused
that
it? How do you
question
think it happened?
because your mic was breaking up a little.
I said, how do you feel about the death of? I mean, we all know it's associated with GTS some way, somehow. But who do you think
Wait, are we
caused it? How
talking
do you
about
think it
Dwayne
happened?
Shelton?
Yeah.
How do I feel about Dwayne Shelton and how he's associated with GTS?
No, Dwayne Awesome died. Dwayne Awesome, the
Yeah, Dwayne
character.
Awesome. I said
Have you
same
seen the
person.
post? Did you see the post where he was found dead in the AWC bathroom?
He was found dead. Yeah, I know he was found dead in the
Yeah,
AWC fire, right? In
yeah.
GTS.
No, it was actually this actually happened in AWC before GTS.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to go with GTS right now because this
No,
is
it's
kind of fucking.
associated with GTS, but it happened in AWC. That's what I'm trying to say.
But yeah, I seen how Dwayne Awesome died.
So it's like the
But
first official death.
but you know what I'm really you know what case file I really want to see?
So
A Star's case file.
A Star's case file.
Yep.
Wait a minute. So far, we've seen whose case file have we seen? We've seen Anarchist's case file because it said that he died, but they couldn't find his body.
Yeah, they
After
said, yeah. I think they're gonna say the same about A Star too. Because
we
I
saw
think
DJ K's, but DJ K had some weird pattern on his. It was saying all the same thing.
I'm actually hoping that A Star made it out. Like he made it out somehow.
Because there's some big names of that. I mean, the only person I know who was in the fire and actually made it out, I know Franklin Zamora was in the fire, but he made it out. Tyler Williams was in a fire and he made it out. Jin was not in the fire. Jin left. Jin left after his match, so he didn't even have a chance to be in the fire. He just heard about it. So that's also one thing that's gonna play into it. Like, how's Jin gonna feel about it going into
So now,
GTS?
so now what we really need to learn is what happened to A Star, and has Darren's case file been released yet?
No, Darren has not a case file yet.
All right.
The only case file that's been released is DJK, and Anarchist. No one
What
else
about
has
T
case. Well,
Dynamite? Wasn't his case file released?
I don't wait. Let me check DTS because I know we only had. I think we only had two case
Yeah,
files.
because I think you said he had the most gruesome one. His head was like, say he was missing his
Oh
head.
yeah, I did release GTS. Oh yeah. Someone, he was found dead, but
Cut
then
off his
someone
face.
cut off his face. Fuck up
Mm.
shit. Someone like legit just like took his face. Took off his face.
So now, basically, what you're saying, the killer is running around wearing a fucking T Dynamite face. It's a souvenir.
Yeah, someone is, which is very fucked up. And then you have like the Kents. Well, these guys all over at GTS saying we can't.
You know what I'm ready for? I'm ready for just Tech Squad to go out and steal the show for GCS debut.
Your mic was breaking up.
I mean, Tech Squad doesn't have enough members than we're supposed to. But are we getting there? Yeah, we're getting
Oh
there.
yeah. The one thing was one of the escapees of the EWC fire was going to be interrogated today, but he was found in his home with his mouth wired shut. His mouth was sewn shut with a threaded needle and had a sleeping mask on with the words "Ain't no rest for the wicked" drawn on the mask. He was found in a cradled fetal position. No words on who it was, but we just know that someone had their mouth wired shut, so they couldn't say anything.
Wait, are you trying
Any
to say
word
that
on
was
that?
me that did it?
Huh?
Please don't tell me you're trying to say I did it.
No, I'm not saying you did it. I'm saying no one knows who did it, and no one knows who the person was. Because
Yeah,
no,
no,
it's
nobody
like one
knows
of
who
these.
did it. I'm just making sure that I'm just make sure we're on the same page.
Trust me, I'm all about speculation. I would never say who did it. Okay?
Because why would
But
I do it?
who do you think? Well, who do you think it was? Well, who do you
Well,
think was the person?
everybody is suspecting Jin because he left. They said he could have
Yeah,
caused the fire because he left.
he left before the fire
Did Jin
started.
lose his match?
So
Did
that doesn't.
Jin lose his match?
We don't know. That's the thing. It's like we know things, but we don't know what happened until it happens. Which is so surprising about it. You won't know what happened until it happens. We only know that Jin walked out after his match. Maybe he won, maybe he lost.
If he lost, then yeah, he caused the fire. He probably wasn't the killer, but he caused the fire. Or maybe he was the killer. You never know. He probably
Yeah,
came
but that's
back.
the thing. We had to confirm there is a killer there was a killer within AWC before GTS even started. Someone started
If
killing.
you think about it, the guy is wired shut, right? We only knew that Jin's
Yep.
son was coming. We didn't know Jin was coming to GTS until he announced it.
No, no one knew Jin was coming. Everyone just knew that Sukin was coming. I don't even think Sukin knew.
Exactly. Jin came unexpected. It's like Jin wanted his arrival to be unexpected for some reason.
Oh no, a lot of eyes are on Jin now. I feel like all the eyes
Yeah,
were on Anarchist at first, but they're just been pointing at Jin now.
yeah, everybody thought Anarchist did it. I said no, Anarchist. It probably is like a dark character in the back in ring
Well, that's because
in his
Anarchist is the
promos,
final
but
boss of the
backstage,
Mightiest Titan
Anarchist has,
tournament.
huh?
He's the final boss of the Mightiest Titan tournament, so everyone is expecting him to do it. To be the person
No,
who's doing it.
Anarchist couldn't be the killer. Anarchist couldn't be the killer.
He could be the killer,
He
but
is, to me, is Jin because his story really doesn't pan out. Jin, okay, let's. I'm just gonna put it in full detail. Jin left, right?
yeah,
He left the arena.
he left here.
Then, probably a few hours, a few minutes, the fire happened. Then a
And,
killer just starts slaughtering everybody during the fire. Could it be Jin? Could he have come back just so he could start slaughtering everybody? Because he probably
that's
lost a real important match.
probably well. That will be a good debate. It's like we won't know until we get to the Wrestle Kingdom. Did Jin lose his match? If he did, I got to give you a main part. Like maybe he did because he lost his match at the biggest stage of them all. He lost his match. So in the plot of revenge, he came back to kill people. But that's the thing. He would have killed Tahir or Tyler, but Tyler's still alive. Tahir's dead or missing or something. No one knows where Tahir is, but everybody knows that Tyler's still alive.
We don't know what happened to Darren. We don't know what happened to Tahir. Tahir, we all know Tahir couldn't have killed anybody.
No.
Tahir is like completely harmless. Darren, same thing.
Tyler,
But here's
actually,
why
no,
Jin,
I'm surprised no one actually pointed a finger at Tyler. But it actually wouldn't make sense, but it kind of would make sense.
it would make sense that Tyler was the killer. Because
I
he's
said
the
it wouldn't
one
make sense
going
that
through
he
the
burned
case
down the
files.
AWC.
Like Tyler is the one going through the case files and everything. So why would Tyler rant himself out? If everybody just like unraveled the whole puzzle, why would Tyler be ranting himself out?
Wait a minute, who was the one that called? I gotta go back. Who was the one that called everyone out of work? Was that Tyler or was that Tahir?
Who was the one that what?
When everyone, like, when Chris Chambers' mask was found, like, with blood in it, who called everyone out of work? Because I remember Dwayne also came in and that's when he died.
I don't
Was
know.
that Tahir or was that Tyler? Wait a minute, I gotta go back. I gotta actually wrap this up and I gotta go back and see. I think Tahir called everyone out of work. But Dwayne also, he just had to come in. And he died because of it. When your boss calls you out of work, do not come into work. Yep, Tahir called everyone out of work. I don't know. Big questions. Wait a minute. Could it have been Franklin? Could Franklin have done it? A lot of people were pointing fingers at Franklin at first. Maybe he
Well,
did
I
it.
don't get it. Why would it be Franklin?
Last two Raw? I have no idea. I'm just saying. The possibilities are endless, actually. Possibilities are endless. But we will have to conclude right here because I know this episode has been longer than an hour and a half. But it was actually very much fun talking to Amari Hall. So, A star. We're gonna have to wrap this up, but thank you for coming on Tyler Talks. I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna enjoy this episode. I sure did.
You're welcome, man.
So
I'm thankful to be a guest on there.
hopefully you come back soon. And I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you tune in for Monday Night Brawl, Tuesday Night Turo, Friday's Fight Night, and Spring Bass this Sunday. Make sure you tune in for that. Peace out, guys.